Controversial right-wing British political figure Tommy Robinson has recently been arrested after a confrontation with a man in Center Parcs. If you're not aware, Center Parcs is a family getaway holiday resort based in the UK. Welcome back to Medium Rare, my name is Rag Reynolds, and today we're focusing on this one story. And the main thing I want to get at today when I talk about this Tommy Robinson story is mainly about the media coverage. I want to hit home on this point that the media has been doing an appalling job at reporting on this story. Normally, I might not have even spoken about this story, but I was going through Twitter. I was looking at what people were saying. I clicked on a few news articles. 3 different news articles I looked at. And they were omitting facts from this story. But taking out what me or you or anyone else actually thinks of this guy. Taking politics out of this entirely. Now let's look at this story. So first we're going to look to a news article here from the Daily Record in the UK, and this article reads, Tommy Robinson arrested after alleged bust-up in Center Parcs swimming pool. A man sustained an injury to his face during an incident at the holiday park where the far-right extremist was staying. Far-right extremist Tommy Robinson has been arrested for common assault following an incident at Center Parcs. 37-year-old English Defence League founder is alleged to have been involved in a bust-up with another guest in a swimming pool at the resort in Bedfordshire. Officers from Bedfordshire Police were called to the holiday camp at Woburn Forest around 1:10 p.m. on Sunday, March 1st, following a report of an altercation. As a result of the incident, a male sustained an injury to his face. He was treated at the scene and didn't require hospital treatment. A spokesperson from Center Parcs UK told The Sun said, I can confirm the incident occurred at Center Parcs Woburn Forest on Sunday afternoon, to which the police attended. And that is basically all that is said in this article. So now they did mention The Sun, so we'll go look at The Sun. The Sun has a very bad reputation here. People say, oh, don't trust The Sun, all the rest of it. Okay, let's have a look at what The Sun says anyway. Tommy Robinson arrested for common assault after row at Center Parcs swimming pool. Okay, and as you can see again, they go on basically the same sort of thing. They say here, a source claimed a loudmouth confronted a male holidaymaker before smacking him in the face. And you can read through the rest of this, and basically they are saying the exact same thing as the Daily Record said. And now finally we're going to look at one more article here, and this one's from The Independent, who are a bit more reputable of a source here than, say, The Sun or the Daily Record. So again, we see Tommy Robinson arrested over assault at Center Parcs pool. English Defence League founder reportedly confronted another man before punching him in the face. And again, they have reported this story in much less words than The Sun or the Daily Record have, and they've said the exact same things here. Now, looking at this story, it sounds like, oh, Tommy Robinson has gotten himself into another fight. He has a history of violent altercations. Now, I'm not going to get into any of those. Personally, I'm actually not that well read on most of them either. I do know that he has a history of physical altercations. So, to a lot of people, this is just yet another example of Tommy Robinson being a thug, hitting someone, case closed. And if that is the case, then yes, I agree that that's terrible and he should be punished for that. But that's not where it ends, because you see, these media outlets, these news outlets, have either not done any research, in which case they have absolutely zero credibility, or they are purposely pushing a narrative to fit an agenda that they have, and it seems to me like that is the case. And the reason for this is what I'm now going to say and show you. Tommy Robinson claims that the reason this incident occurred was because a man in the pool at Center Parcs had nipped his 8-year-old daughter on the backside. He says this grown man touched his daughter's behind, and he then confronted the man about this. There is a video out there of Tommy Robinson being arrested by the police around him, and he is shouting about this. He is shouting very loudly, he's very upset, very angry about how this man touched his daughter, and his daughter went to Tommy and told him, this man touched me. And that's when Tommy then confronted the man, and Tommy claims that what he was doing then was restraining the man and preventing him from leaving until the police got there. Now, I'm not going to play this video because the last time I played a video like this for a situation similar, my video got claimed. But I will leave a link to this video in the description down below if you want to see Tommy talking about it himself. Tommy has also since come out with a video of his own talking about the situation more calmly, directly to the camera. You can feel free to check that out as well. Now, this comes down to, do you believe what Tommy is saying? Do you believe that this man had touched his daughter? Because I think if this man actually did do that and he's telling the truth there, then I think his reaction to that is understandable. I'm not saying it's right to then assault a man, but I'm saying it is understandable. And I cannot blame him in a lot of ways because I'm sure most people would probably react in the same way. If you knew that a grown man had touched your child like that, would you really stay calm? Would you be passive about it? Probably not. I think most people would probably be pretty angry with that. So it does come down to whether or not you believe him. However, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about whether or not I believe what happened there. That's for courts, that's for the police, that's for that to be done. We don't have any evidence that this happened. All we have is a he said, she said. We have Tommy and his daughter who are both saying that this man did this, and we have this man who is going to obviously say that he didn't. Tommy said that when he confronted the man said that it was an accident that he had pinched her on the backside. But anyway, regardless of this, the thing I want to go back to is the media coverage. Because whether or not this is true or not, there is something striking about the fact that the media have not even included the slightest bit of this story in their publications. There is something that concerns me and disturbs me and that makes me feel appalled that neither the Daily Mail, the Sun, the Independent, no news outlet I've seen, no mainstream outlet has reported Tommy's side, even though it is out there. All they have done is they have put up headlines that say, Tommy Robinson punches man, gets arrested. And that's it. And then in the article he says, oh, there's been a report at Center Parcs, Tommy Robinson at it again. The far-right extremist, he's at it again, punching people in the face, and they make it out as though that was it. He just wanted to get in a fight, he went looking for a fight and he punched someone. That's what they made it look like. And that might have been what happened. I do not know. That could literally have been what happened. But news sources are supposed to be unbiased when presenting facts, when presenting stories. And these people are clearly not unbiased. They haven't even alluded to Tommy's side. They haven't even said, oh, Tommy tried to justify his actions, even though we don't believe him. He tried to justify his actions by saying the man assaulted his daughter. They didn't even say that. They didn't say anything about it. And this is what really, really bugs me. It really bugs me about these media outlets, these news outlets. It really, really pees me off. It bothers me to no end that these outlets put this stuff out there and get away with it. And I'm looking on Twitter. I see, recommended for you trending Tommy Robinson. I click on it, and the vast majority of these tweets are people linking to these 3 articles I just read from, saying, oh, look, Tommy Robinson's at it again, punching people in the face. And I'm like, okay, maybe that is what happened. But these news outlets are purposely withholding a side of the story. They're not letting people make up their own minds about this. They're not trying to present both sides. They're trying to push an agenda. And that really bothers me. And that's one of the reasons that I talk about things on this channel. That's one of my goals, what my vision with this channel. I'm really, really fed up of people just trying to push an agenda or withholding facts to make one side look better or worse than the other. It doesn't matter what you think of Tommy Robinson. It doesn't matter if you're a huge fan of him, if you despise the man, if you hate his politics. It is a fact that these publications are withholding his side of the story to make him look worse. Everyone deserves the right to tell their side of their story and to have the chance to have that side seen as well. These news publications, the mainstream media, cannot claim to be unbiased parties. They cannot claim to be true news sources if they are not even going to show both sides of a story. It irks me to no end. I truly despise the Daily Mail, and since I recorded this video earlier, I found this article from the Daily Mail as well, and you know, I thought the Sun article was bad, I thought the Daily Record article was bad, I thought the Independent article was bad. Well, you've seen nothing yet, because this article makes me so mad, this Daily Mail article. Right, let's have a look at this. This is the worst one, okay? This is the absolute worst I've seen. Tommy Robinson is charged with common assault after he smacked a holidaymaker during row at Center Parcs swimming pool. What you're going to see with this article that's worse than the other articles is the fact that they actually go into more detail. They go into more detail to make it look as though they're giving you the full story. But when it comes down to it, they've actually manipulated things even more. At least in the other cases, they could just claim negligence. They could just claim, well, we're not very good publications and we're not aware of the other side of the story. Okay, well, you're a crap news source. You probably shouldn't be running a news outlet. But okay, negligence. With the Daily Mail, they don't have that excuse. They cannot make that argument because they have purposely gone in here, edited things, and manipulated it in a way that shows it's an agenda. So, by Gemma Carr for Mail Online, shame on you. Shame on you, Gemma Carr, for this. And I think we need to hold people accountable for the things they're saying here. Look at this. Tommy Robinson allegedly smacked a man in the face at Woburn Forest Resort, as we've already read in the other articles. Police arrested Robinson at scene and later charged with common assault. The man was treated at scene, not taken to hospital. Okay, we scroll down. Tommy Robinson charged, anti-Islam campaigner, blah, blah, blah. We get to this video here, okay? And you can see here, there's subtitles on it. It's going through, and it says, watch the full video, okay? This is the video I was talking about earlier. I said I wasn't going to play during it because, in case I got claimed or whatever. But see, I'm going to click watch the full video.
I'm going to deal with it.
You're not going to kill me.
There's plenty of
What is that?
Plenty of
Then?
We are dealing with it.
They have taken 7 seconds out of this video, right? The video I was talking about earlier is much longer than that. I think it's a couple of minutes long. They've taken 7 seconds out of that and called it the full video. In the full video, Tommy Robinson is standing there shouting, "The man nipped my 8-year-old daughter on the butt." He says it over and over again, different ways. He's shouting, and that's why he's saying, go arrest the other guy. That's why he's saying it. That's why he's being loud and angry. And the Daily Mail have the audacity, have the gall to show 7 seconds and call that the full video without any context as to what he's shouting about. We scroll down, there's some screenshots here from the video as well. Look, him being arrested. Following the incident about 1 PM, Mr. Robinson said he had been trying to prevent a man he believed had committed an offence from leaving the scene. Do you see how disgusting this is? Do you see how manipulative this language is? How horrible the Daily Mail is being right now? To prevent a man he believed had committed an offence. If this was anyone else, if this was just a regular person who wasn't a controversial figure, if they didn't have it out for Tommy Robinson already, if this was some other figure that they like, this would not say that. These headlines wouldn't be like this. They are saying, prevent a man he believed had committed an offence. What a ridiculous thing to write in your article. What was your name? Gemma Carr. What a ridiculous thing to write in your article, Gemma. Prevent a man he believed had committed an offence. And again, as I've been saying in this video, I'm not necessarily saying I believe that this happened. But you, instead of even saying, oh, prevent a man he believed had assaulted his 8-year-old daughter, had committed a crime against his 8-year-old... Why aren't you telling what the offence is? It's not about protecting the man being accused. No one knows who that man is. We've not been told a name in these articles, so you can't say, oh, it's to protect this guy in case people falsely then accuse him and smear him and ruin his life. It's nothing to do with that because no one's talking about who the man is. The only reason for this is because you have an agenda, because you're a biased reporter, because you're terrible. It's a joke. The whole thing of journalism today is a joke. And you can read down again, still not a single mention of what Tommy's side was. Not a single one. This makes me so mad. Anyway, back to the actual video. Anyway, that's where I'm going to leave this story. Be sure to let me know what you think about this in those comments down below. Do you believe what Tommy Robinson's saying? Do you not? Do you like Tommy? Do you not like him? I'm going to assume most people don't from what I see over Twitter. There are a lot of people who do like him, but the majority seem to be pretty against him. But remember what I'm saying. Take that out of the equation. And hopefully you can still agree or see where I'm coming from here when I'm talking about how the media, regardless of your thoughts on Tommy, are clearly withholding half of the story just to fit their own narrative. And that really, really bugs me. Anyway, until next time everyone, my name is Rag Reynolds, and this was Medium Rare.